Hello, welcome to in my third video. This is Niman Priyanka Eka describing about the mix design by IS 10262 2009. Now, next step is the proportion of volume of coarse and fine aggregate. In the presence case, water cement ratio is 0.40. Therefore, the volume of coarse aggregate is required to be increased to decrease the fine aggregate content. As the water cement ratio is lower by 0.10, the proportion of volume of coarse aggregate is increased by 0.02. That is, at the rate of plus minus 0.01 for every plus minus 0.05 changes in water cement ratio. Here, first one is the for every 0.05 increase, the water cement ratio changing 0.01 decreases, or for every 0.05 decreases, change in water cement ratio 0.01 increases. And for the pumpable, this value should be reduced by 10%. Adjustment of value of water content and percentage of sand for other condition. This table shows the other condition as per the IS 10262 2009. If the subangular aggregate, then it is decreases 10 kg. If the gravel and coarse particle, then it is 20% 20 kg decreases. If the rounded gravel, then also 25 kg decreases. For every slump increases of 25 mm, then it increases 3%. Use of water reducing admixture, then it is range between -5 to 10%. Use of if we can use super plasticizing admixture, then it is decreasing 20%. Now, determination of cement content. We can calculate for from this different types of, we can calculate what cement content from the free water cement ratio. Second one is the quantity water per unit volume of the concrete for workability. Quantity of cement is the ratio of water content by the water cement ratio. And next one is the cement content should not be less than minimum content from the aspect of durability as per the IS 456 2000. Now, calculation of aggregate content. This V is the absolute volume of fine aggregate. That is, this formula is the for the fine aggregate, and this formula is for the coarse aggregate. This B is the absolute volume of the concrete. W is the water content, C is the cement content, SC is the specific gravity of cement, P is the ratio of fine aggregate to total aggregate by absolute volume, FA is the fine aggregate, SFA is the specific gravity of fine aggregate. Same way here, C is the coarse aggregate, SC is the specific gravity of coarse aggregate. Determine the concrete mix proportion for the first trial mix. Prepare the concrete mixes, the calculated proportion, and cast 3 cubes of 150 mm size, and test them wet after 28 days moist curing, and check for the strength. Prepare trial mixes with suitable adjustment till the final mix proportion are arrived at. So here is the mix proportion range. W is to C is to Fa is to Ca, that is the quantity of water, quantity of cement, quantity of fine aggregate, quantity of coarse aggregate we can calculate. Here 185 shows the quantity of water, like that 1150 shows the coarse aggregate, quantity of coarse aggregate, and this is the ratio. This is the first trial. Same way we can take the second trial and calculate the value, same that, and we can calculate the ratio 0.4 is to 1 is to 1.26 is to 2.50. Same way third trial having the ratio 0.5 is to 1 is to 1.85 is to 3.07, and this is the uh, value of three trial. And according to the three trial we can draw the graph. This is the first value of the water cement ratio, second value of the water cement ratio, third value of the water cement ratio. Now this table shows the minimum water content, cement content, water maximum water cement ratio, and minimum grade of the concrete for different exposure with normal weight of aggregate of 20 mm, normal size. Hence, from all the different steps, we can calculate these values. Um, this value is the yeah, weight of cement, weight of fine aggregate, weight of coarse aggregate, weight of one bag cement. Mm. For example, for the nominal mix, grade of 20, 20 grade of concrete, total aggregate, that is fine aggregate, coarse aggregate per 50 kg cement, this, all this. And here, this is the IS 10262 1982, and this is the IS 10262 2009. Major difference or major changes of the both IS code. And finally, uh, from the mixed design, we can calculate this different ratios of the cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, and water. We can calculate 1 is to 1.56 is to 2.98. This is the value of M20 grade of concrete. And as we know, from the uh, IS code, M20 grade of concrete having the values or ratio is the 1 is to 1.5 is to 3, and we can calculate same type, that is 1 is to 1.56 is to 2.98. This These are the steps of the mixed design. Thank you.